All right,
Who's
let's
our
fucking
first?
get it.
Who's our first song?
Our first song is Mixed Signals, which is by Charles Donalson. This is my boy Antoine's buddy that I think Antoine produced this song.
Sheesh.
Producer mixed, something in that realm.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think we have a specific description for this, but without further ado, let's give it a listen.
Already.
I know this shorty that be outside, she sound like honey. Keep a smile on her face, she treat me funny. Playing with my time, always canceling on me. Going days without talking and she saying she love me. She just so damn fine. So when she got time, that's when I make time. Straight simply cause she gorgeous, yo, it's good for my pride. On the E-way getting high while I'm gripping the thighs. Cause it took a nigga years to even get to admire her face up close, I used to see online. Pipe dream type thing, one day she gon' be mine. Tryna learn everything about us when it's finally time. I'm anticipating the needs, then I'm making them mine. Look, I might even drop baby name in the rhyme. Bet money she still not gon' say shit. Favorite thing, just to leave me hanging. Look. Say that she feel a million ways. I just hope that it's not really mine today. I can't even lie to you, not tryna wait. Cause baby, if you ain't running with me, you gotta escape. Say that she feel a million ways. I just hope that it's not really mine today. I can't even lie to you, not tryna wait. Cause baby, if you ain't running with me, you gotta escape. This girl that I know right, she go to Northwest. Shit film major and I met her in Texas. Caught her walking on the scene, then I got to stepping. Not to mention that that's so fat, them jeans be ripping. Look, she do a lot of filming in the city. Anytime she need help, that's when she hit me. Say it's cause I'm a gentleman, I do it cause she pretty. Just hoping along the way that she getting the feelings. Cause soon as she doing it, I'm simping. Baby got it crazy, mate, I can't catch you slipping. Every time I take her out, she never hesitates to mention that she not dating. And I say, baby, listen, I was tripping in the past since I came to my senses. Can't waste my time being highly offended by the mind of a woman that I am not fucking. So it ain't about shit, but the time that we spend it. I tell her, say that she feel a million ways. I just hope that it's not really mine today. I can't even lie to you, not tryna wait. Cause baby, if you ain't running with me, you gotta escape. Say that she feel a million ways. I just hope that it's not really mine today. I can't even lie to you, not tryna wait. Cause baby, if you ain't running with me, you gotta escape.
Big simp hours. Hey, he said it. He said it.
Nice.
That was pretty chill, dude. I really like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
Do we want to do what we normally do with, overall vibe thoughts and then go into the specifics?
Yeah. Why don't you explain what we normally do to the people?
Yes. So what we normally do, people,
Yeah.
is we kind of first just look at like the overall vibe, like how does it come across, just kind of as a first impression of the song. What do we really like? Things that are a little bit more qualitative, and then we go more into the details of like songwriting, lyrics, arrangement, mix, instrumentation, mastering, all of the above, and try to give more specific kind of tips and constructive feedback there. And then finally, we do a rating system. So we have a 4-star rating system, or a 4-tier, where 4 is we love this shit. We would add it to our personal playlists, and that's stuff that we'll actually add to our fast track playlist as well after the stream, which will be going live on Spotify and SoundCloud soon. 3 is like, this shit's really good, could definitely be out there, but we maybe wouldn't necessarily add it ourselves to our own playlists. Then 2 is like super good, but has a couple of areas room for improvement. And then 1 is like there's some major like refactoring, re-recording, remixing, things that are needed in that case. So yeah, any thoughts on that top level first, Chris?
Yeah. So his name's what? Charles Donaldson, I think.
Charles, yeah.
I think he's very, very smooth. And what caught my ear like first was he's like one of those rappers that can stay behind the beat slightly and make it real smooth, which is like a talent, and that's pretty cool to hear. He's hitting the melody and the hook, although I do have some comments on that. Like I could tell that he can hit melodies pretty well. and like the subject matter, like he's dropping bars talking about him simping and stuff, but he's making it sound cool, and that's like something hard to do. Like it's hard to sound not sappy when you're singing a love song. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was my first impressions. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with all of that stuff. I think you could probably analyze this better than I can.
Mm,
But I just, yeah, I mean, for me, it was more like there wasn't a lot that stuck out to me as being like wrong, which is what you want, right? You want
yeah.
your listener to be able to like listen to your shit, while they're out doing stuff or at the club or whatever, and just be vibing with it. And it was very much like it was a good vibe.
Mhm.
I just thought that it was really well. Uh, it sounded like it was well written and it was also well produced and well arranged and all that stuff.
Well
Just
performed. Yeah.
yeah, well performed. It sounded very balanced and like, yeah, I could see this. There might be a couple of things that I would suggest, but since it's a work in progress, I think all of the source material is there. It is really, really good.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Big
Yeah,
claps.
great job,
All
man.
right.
Good
So,
shit, Toron.
any nitty gritty details? I'm gonna change my microphone situation real quick.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a bunch of super picky stuff for this one. I just I'm not sure if it's been like mastered yet. That was really my only thing. It seemed a little bit quieter from some of the other stuff that we were testing out earlier. Stuff that's on SoundCloud, Spotify. But I don't know if it's
Oh,
actually at that stage yet. So it might just be an overall levels thing. They're
oh, this
also
is a work in progress, right?
I believe it is. I mean, we got it as a file,
A
so I
wave.
think
Yeah.
it's as a work in progress. Um,
True.
but yeah, that was my only thing, and I also I'm not sure if this is correct or not. I thought I heard a little bit of like maybe unwanted distortion a little bit. I'm not sure if that's the result of some sort of like saturation plugins or limiting, um, in a less clean way. I'm not really sure what that was from, but
Do you know
I think it
where?
could just be my system. It was just sort of throughout, like in the beat slash the sort of the low end is where you hear it generally, but it was just a sort of persistent thing. What about you?
Mm-mm. I like the yeah. Overall, I thought it was really good, and like I said, all the overall vibe stuff, the performance, I think is there. Um, I'm like primarily a vocalist, so that's what I'm gravitating to, and what I gravitated to in terms of maybe wanting to make a couple tweaks is uh, the hook. Specifically, I think I heard like I think you guys put like a chorus on it or something, some detune, and it makes it sound crisper, much crisper than like the verses do. And I don't know if you put autotune on it, but it sounds pretty good in that sense. But I think the chorus and detune might be a little bit. Uh, I think the word I want to say is sharp. Like it's like it's cutting through the mix, and it kind of like I don't know. It made me like think like, oh, maybe I'd want to like tweak around with those settings. But yeah, that might be like a pretty nitty gritty, like my own taste kind of thing. But like overall, I could hear. I think in the hook, actually, I could hear the words better. Maybe in the verses, I might have lost the words a little bit, but yeah, I think overall is pretty dang good. Also, Antoine, if you're here, I don't know, did you produce the beat? It'd be cool to hear, or if you're just like recording and mixing, mastering stuff like that.
Yeah, let us know
But yeah,
in the chat, or you can just text me too.
yeah. So I mean, my main thing was just like, yeah, the hook. When I first heard it, it cut differently than the verses, which is probably intentional, but it may have cut maybe a little bit too hard. And I think the source of it was this chorus that I was hearing, like a chorus or a detune, something like that. But yeah, that's my kind of nitty gritty feedback. Most
Cool.
of it's really good, like you said, Josh. Like I can't say too much. I might just be grasping at straws here.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, the only things that
And
I could think
mastering, I
of,
guess.
and yeah, the only things I could think of are very small details, but the overall presentation is really fucking good.
Yeah, and it's
All right.
catchy.
Yeah, and it was catchy,
Yeah,
which is what you need.
it's
Um,
good.
so do
It's
we
like
want to try to give ratings?
sorry. Yeah.
Or
Let's do it.
sorry, was there anything
I,
else you
I,
wanted to add?
I was just saying it kind of gave me like the beat and his like kind of vocals kind of gave me like Roddy Rich vibes, but more smooth because Roddy Rich kind of has like a maybe like a Young Thug kind of what is it? not a grating voice, but it's polarizing. But this
Sure.
one's smooth. So good job, guys.
Yeah,
Just in
great
time for
job
summer.
there.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, ratings. I really want to hear it mastered, man. Like
yeah,
I want to hear the final product. I think this has the chance to be a 4 to add to a playlist because I love
yeah.
this kind of music. It's summertime music, summertime loving, all that shit. And you guys made it sound great. And these are lyrics that I would like sing along to and not kind of cringe to myself. I've heard similar songs in this kind of genre, and it's like, what did he say? Like, I don't want to sing that out loud, you know? But yeah, like this is good. So yeah, I guess for work on progress, it's hard to say, but I would put this on the playlist for sure. What do
Yeah.
you think,
So
Josh?
are we scoring them though, like based on what perspectively they could be or what they are? I think we've
What
decided we
they
wanted to
yeah,
do what they are right now. So are you
yeah,
rating it a
so
4 for now, or what do you want to give it for
well,
now?
so yeah, I guess it's not entirely mastered for the radio, like in terms of like levels and stuff like that, right? I think that's an easy fix. So I
Mhm.
guess now it's like a 3.3. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, no, mine definitely also rounds closest
Or is it like a
to
2
I mean,
based on that?
I mean, based on the fact there are a couple things that could be modified to make it like really radio ready.
Yeah,
For me, it's probably between a 2 and a 3, but I think
yeah,
it rounds up to a 3 for me. It's like,
yeah. That's
somewhere
right.
in between there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, and then I
Good
mean,
job,
we're
guys.
trying to figure out like you guys can submit stuff to us again if you're like it's like ready to go and you want to release it or whatever, or if you do release it.
Yeah.
And then that's when we can like if it's really like radio ready to go and we want to add it to our playlist, then we can give it a 4. If we like it, if
Yeah.
if the edits are worthwhile, and then make it on our Spotify playlists.
Yeah,
So
Josh has a good point in saying that it's a 2 in between a 2 and a 3 because we say 3 is radio ready, and the fact that it's not mastered, that means it's not a 3. So, yeah, I think it's between 2 and 3. Um, yeah, so we can't wait to hear it. I think one more thing I wanted to add is, uh, make the vocals a little more wet. Like, I'm thinking, just a little more reverb, a little more
a little more
delay.
space.
Yeah, a little more space for
Yeah,
sure.
I could see that.
Yeah,
But
that
then
just, like,
also but
kinda
making sure not to lose them in that, because that can happen. It's a very careful balance of, like, if you put too much reverb, it's like, "Where are we?" Like,
yeah.
it's gotta still feel present, but also feel like it's a big, a big space.
Yes. But yeah,
Um,
good job, guys. We really appreciate the submission. We want to hear more.
yeah, no, really sick shit, dude. Tuan, we know you're producing all sorts of stuff. Please send us,
Twan, hit us up, bro.
more shit that you're working on. And Charles, you can send us your stuff too.